Doesn't that sound sexy? I'm not gay, but if I was on a Tinder date with Charlie Barnes. Anyway, welcome to the stage, Charlie Barnes!
Hey, good evening. You having a good night? Yeah. You having fun? Yeah. Good, So, in the news, we got a new Prime Minister. Again. Let's see how long we'll keep this one, eh? You know, believe it or not, I will miss Keir Starmer. But my aim will improve. You know, it's the job of every comic to know where to draw the line. Well, I do, it's back there in the lavatory. I got kicked out of a party for doing coke once, which was very odd because it was a 1980s party. So, we enjoying the weather? I had a very summer activity. I went to a fancy dress party and somebody suggested we play hide and seek. And thanks to my brilliant costume, I won. There's more thrilling than that. Thanks to my brilliant costume, nobody could find me. I went dressed as a clitoris. And there were a bunch of women who came dressed as schoolgirls. Not into that. What do you think I am, a Radio 1 DJ? I'm glad to be back doing comedy because my last job came to a very premature end. I was Jared Leto's agent. Yeah, I used to work in a circus. Yeah, through knives. And then I got sacked from security. I got sacked from a waiter job at a cafe because of my autism. I misunderstood a chef's request. He asked for pea soup. I haven't even got to the punchline yet, steady. You know, you laugh at that, so okay. I can tell you the weirdest gig I've ever done. It was at a nudist club. Oh, I haven't seen so many dicks and twats in one room since I last tuned into MasterChef. Also, I was on the same bill as a naked ventriloquist. Rubbish. I could see her lips move. Then there was a naked magician. Interesting take on the extended handkerchief routine. Got a mental image now, haven't you? So, I'm not to say it was cold up there, but there was a Ray Charles impersonator who thought my dick was an ice body. The last act went down wonderfully. Although I have no idea who decided to book a children's choir. So I recently made the decision to quit Tinder. Because it was not getting me anywhere, wasted time, money. I'll tell you, the amount of money I pitched away on Tinder, I could have gone on a walking tour that mentions brothels. And thankfully, luckily, I'm performing in Bristol next week. I went on a date with one woman. Very good looking, but not a lot going on upstairs, you know what I mean? And actually not to complain, but what's the big idea apparently over this bloody year? And they said, well, you did say you like it thick. So I come from Exeter, Devon. And good news about that, we opened a chain of barber shops, hair salons. This must be the grooming gangs I've heard so much about. I saw an ad for a pet grooming service, and my autism-addled brain's first instinct was to call the police. Yeah, it got me. Yeah. How do I describe autism? It's like I see the world differently than most people. There was once a time when I saw the whole world in black and white. Coincidentally, that's when I stopped wearing contact lenses. Got me into some awkward situations, like I was asking my friend, "Shake what your mama gave you." And long story short, I've only got one older sibling now. Just last night I saw a shooting star. Unfortunately, it was Alec Baldwin. So we got a couple. Splendid. Yeah, they say personalities all count in a relationship, right? That's what makes it last. Well, my girlfriend is schizophrenic, so I'm spoiled for choice. So if you have sex with your partner and they're schizophrenic, is it adultery or an orgy? You know, I got two sets of feedback on that. One really loved it, one really hated it. And they're from the same person. We loved that joke, it was funny, it was brilliant. We hate it. Me and the girlfriend had a disagreement. We disagreed on the definition of gaslighting. I managed to convince her she was wrong. I did have some good material about gaslighting. Don't you remember? You loved it. We thought it was really funny. And that I was the best comedian you'd ever seen ever, and you could buy me a drink after the show. One time we bought each other edible underwear. Seems like a fun idea, but does not go well with a curry. We got a bit of an open sex life. Friends with benefits. Universal friends. Tried to host an orgy. Complete disaster. Too many people came. Oh, can I tell you though, I have not had this much sex since I was a hypnotist. I should not have told you that. You will forget that last joke. You will forget. You will laugh really loud for the rest of the evening. You will continue to support local comedy. You will buy me a drink after the show. Yeah, I've decided to prove if sex is a good way to lose exercise. And I've concluded it does work, but I can't go to the gym anymore. I do start a new job next week, a sex substitute. I was surprised to learn that was a real job, because when I was a lad, that's what we used to call milkman. There's a woman on our street who's a real miracle of modern medicine. Never gets any headaches. Coincidentally, she's got 7 children. So I spent most of this week sorting. Well, it seems like my comedy nights seem to end the same way as my romantic engagements. I've got to go, love. My 10 minutes are almost up. I want to leave you with some philosophy that an uncle of mine gave me. Love is at its best when it takes you by surprise. He gets out of prison this year. Thank you very much, Newquay.